Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Are you okay? In your neck of the woods? What up? What up? Manners and respect, man. Are your girl, Debbie from Dunga Yard. Welcome you all to the Jamaican kitchen. Welcome once more to the Jamaican cooking journey. And all you who are new right on over here, special welcome to you and thank you so much for joining the family. Those who were there with me from the beginning, they are still here. Manners and respect, man. Now, what we want to do today, I want to share with you how to go about making some meatless stew peas. Meatless stew peas. Huh? So, the very first thing, I have my peas here pre-soaked. And what I want to say to you is, once you wash your peas, okay, and you leave it, this was pre-soaked overnight. And that's the best way. Once you wash your peas and it's pre-soaked, some people throw off this water. Now when you throw off this water, you're throwing off the strength of your peas. So it's up to you what you want to do. Cold water, when I say cold, I mean like this room temperature water. And we're just going to get our flame up, starting it on high. We're going to just be using garlic, fresh garlic. And we're just going to smash it because you want it to get out and start have that garlic smell cooking through with the peas. And what you want to do here, you want to put about a teaspoon of salt, because you ain't gonna be using any meat like pig's tail and salt beef for salt this thing. So you want to start cooking it with a little salt to let the peas straight right through the peas grain have a little, a little salt taste. Not salty to, to do your pressure or anything. So about a teaspoon of salt. This is what we're starting it with. Always start it with some salt. So we're gonna be we're leaving it on, starting it on high, and as soon as it starts boiling, we are going to be reducing it to medium. So we're going to let it stay on the medium and cook until it is halfway cooked. Now when it's halfway cooked, we will return to show you what we will be doing. Meatless stew peas when we return. Okay, now family, look at this. I didn't throw any extra water. I just left it. Remember I told you as soon as it started boiling, you have to reduce it to medium. I reduced it to a little less than medium. Now look at this. I did not throw any extra water. So at this point you have it at a paste part. Don't do like me now, let it cool where it's half cooked, it's not properly cooked. You're going to bring up your flame out to about a little more than medium. And right now you will be either using coconut milk or some additional water and some butter. Now you always hear what say I always say when you're cooking and then the water is reduced, you're going to be adding hot water. But in this particular recipe, in this dish, you're going to be adding cold coconut milk. When you're cooking peas and you want to add, I think I said that in a video, you do not add hot water to peas that is not properly cooked. You add just room temperature, whether it be coconut milk or it be water. So right now we are going to be adding some room temperature coconut milk. I'm using coconut milk, and if you don't have any coconut milk, what you can do is just add some water, plain tap water, and I'm just going to be adding that for now. And I'm going to be bringing up my flame to a little more than medium. At this point, we're going to be tasting for salt perfection, and also we're getting salt perfection because we're going to add a little more salt at this point. So remember, we salted it just a teeny bit. So we're going to put the same amount of salt, like another 1 teaspoon of salt right now. We might need a little bit later on because we're not using meat, remember, but as we go along. So now that you put in the coconut milk, you're going to give it a proper stir to make this, to let the salt dissolve properly, so you can get a good salt perfection tasting when you're ready to salt again, because you're going to have to salt it another time, maybe another 1 teaspoon or maybe less depending. So we're going to leave it like this. This is how it is, and then we're going to leave it right there on medium whilst watching it. Okay, medium or a little less than medium whilst watching it. Now we have gone ahead and we have prepared some dough to make some pinas, right? As soon as that starts boiling, we're gonna return to put in the pinas and to put in some carrot, and then we're gonna be chopping off some scallion, onion, sweet pepper or bell peppers. We're gonna be adding some ginger, some pimento seed. We're gonna be adding also some crushed coriander powder and a little more things to kick it up a bit. That is what I am using. You use what you have, but as I go along, I'll show you. So we're waiting on that come to a boil, and then we're gonna be adding our peanuts, because the peanuts, they take a little time to cook. Soon return. Okay, we start boiling with the coconut milk. So we're gonna start now to put in our peanuts. And put in your peanuts to how you like them. If you like them big, you put them into how you like them. Okay? Put them in bigger. You can put in some big ones and some small ones. It's up to you. So we're put in all our peanuts them now, and then now let it get a little cook. We'll come back and show you what we're going to do. Okay? Okay, now family. Wow, the breeze is blowing my flame. So you see your peanuts them in there. So what you can do now, you want to start. Remember the meat not in there, you know. So what I normally do is like take my spoon and mash about 2 or 3 times a set of the peas against the side of the pot. Yeah? 2 or 3 times a set of the peas. Just give it a mash. I hope you see what I did against the family. Me I come down with a little thing, so in my throat not so 100. So you know that little vibrancy the way you always get from it, it kind of like a dim today, but to God be the glory, me still can come about and do something. So what we're gonna do at this time, we're gonna put in our carrots. We have some rough chopped. You can chop them fine if you want, but it's not necessary. But them are gonna cook out. May I use a little, you could use maybe another 1 or 2 tomatoes. I only had this one, and some bell pepper, some chopped onions. But you can use your bell pepper if you want to use a different color. You can use your color of choice. But remember not to go too much. I have a piece of beaten ginger right there. I'm gonna put in all of that. Looking colorful though, really colorful. I'm gonna put right here now a little coriander powder, maybe just about 1/4 teaspoon of the coriander powder, because me I start doing my little flavoring up now. So I'm saying I'm gonna be putting in a little cayenne pepper, not a lot, just for a little flavoring. At this point I'm gonna be putting 1 slice of ripe scotch bonnet pepper. I have my my scallions here, and my rosemary. You can use thyme. And my scallions have been washed, and or you could beat them. I'm gonna put it in, and I'm gonna put in my pimento seeds. I'll leave for you in the description all that I use. So you're going to give it another spin. I'm going to be putting in also a little Worcestershire sauce. You can use any other little, you know them little nice sauce we use in your kitchen. So I'm going to put in about like a tablespoon or a little less, just to give it some flavor. You know Worcestershire have a nice flavor, so we'll put that in it. So looking at it, we'll turn it up, and it seems like we want a little more liquid, so we're going to put in a little more our milk. Not a lot, about 1/4 cup or thereabout. Get the flame up a bit. Now we want to stir, give it 1 thorough stir, scraping around the sides and stirring. That's a thorough stir. Look at this, thorough stir, scraping around the sides, coming to the middle and giving it that powerful stir. That's a thorough stir. So now we are going to be tasting for our little flavor and salt perfection. And of course we'd want a little more salt, definitely. So at this point probably another teaspoon of salt. That's it. And you can't forget this, the green scotch bonnet pepper. That little piece there was just for a little bit of ripe one, not too much heat, just a little bit with the cayenne pepper. This is for flavoring. So we're going to put in this, and I think that's it. If anything leave, I doubt anything is left. So we're going to stay on this heat for now. Okay, we have everything right there. Oh yes, and at this point you can put in some extra garlic. That's for who like garlic. Okay, so I'm just going to use like a garlic flakes like how I have, and I love garlic, so I'm not think this too much for me, because I remember I use fresh garlic to cook the peas. So you can put in, you could put in also fresh garlic again, it doesn't matter, because I love the taste of garlic in my food. I do. So If you do, you could put in some extra. So look here now, we're going to be leaving this on the medium, and we're going to be coming along occasionally. And when you come along to stir, you must give it some powerful stir, some powerful strong stir, because even though the pinners are in there, if you don't stir and make it come together, the stirring method will enable it to come together and let it have a body. If you just leave it with the pinners them in there to cook it will never have a body. So you got to come along every now and then and give it some powerful stir, and as it comes to body, as it starts making the body, you will see it. So we're gonna go now and have it at this pace, stirring occasionally as we come along, and when we return you will see our finished dish. Okay, y'all family? Okay family, even though I say I wouldn't come back until it's finished, you know, I always like come back during the process to make sure you see what is happening, you know, so you don't go wrong. So look here, you notice when we left we never have such a little thickness, it's building. So remember I told you, you know, scrape right around, come to the middle, do this. Look at what I'm doing. Whether you're using your wooden spoon or whatever, I prefer these spoons in them I grew up on. So if you want to use your wooden spoon in your non-stick pot, go ahead. But them like a flimsy plastic spoon, they will not be able to do it. So use your wooden spoon. You don't want to use this. So when you come to the middle, look at this. Look at this. When you put your spoon and brace it against the bottom of your pot in the middle, and you hold it firm, and you do this, and you do this. Look at this. You start getting it, and then you scrape around. Those are some serious stir. You give it these type of stir. This is what is gonna bring it together. Not that a little, not that. That is not good enough. You scrape it around. Let everything that is up to the side come around. Because they may have some long times coming together, family. These are the things that makes the pot. These are the stirs that gives the pot the flavor. These are the things that does it. You know, these are the type of stir you make. So you scrape right around and make sure everything is in there. Then you come to the center and then you give it that powerful stir. So okay, you notice it's coming, it's getting thick. I hope you see what I'm saying. So we're gonna bring down our flame a little bit more. So when we return, this meatless stew peas will be ready for plating. Okay? Okay family, look at this. We are so ready. Look at this. One way to know when you're ready to, when it starts sticking to the bottom of the pot, you know your stew peas is always ready. So look here, as usual we have this coming out, don't burst. So we are going to remove the herbs, and when we return we'll be ready to present to you. We're going to plate off camera, remove our herbs and plate off camera. When we return we'll be ready to present to you and all of that. Okay? Yes family, we are right back, and let me share something with you before I present. Come on, girl, let's say, this is good. This is good. Come on, girl, you all. While you were onto the Debbie Debs train, my other channel, you know how she pick it. Well, it's hot, mom. It's good. It's good. Let me present to you. From my kitchen to yours, from my Jamaican kitchen to your family table, to your plate, to wherever you are, it's meatless stew peas done from scratch. You saw me. Please do enjoy. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Remember to leave your comments below. I don't know, say today, when I say me but me a Jamaican in a Jamaica, me go out and do it and go look so old bush boil up. Throat is like, I'm coming down with something, but I'm going to beat it. Remember last year I had this throat thing too, but I'm going to beat the odds because the work, I've got to go on, y'all family. So remember, if you like this video, to give it a thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Like, share, subscribe, leave your comments below. When you do that, that's how you'll be a part of the post notification crew. And today's post notification shout out goes to Lord B. Ross Sama. Lord B. Ross, big up yourself. I hope you'll embrace this, sir. Now remember, those of you who'd like to support our channel, we have got our donation button up back again. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, love you, Debbie from Dongayard. Bless, no stress.